let me tell you something. When it becomes too much, your wife and the children even stop looking at that important thing, that you become a donor. They don't care about you. That's why when you are old, there are men who are in their old age and they are lonely. Why? Because they have been busy for their family members, busy for their wives, busy for their children. Children don't even know you. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever it is that the time is for you right now. My name is Stella Luca. I am so passionate about family, relationship dynamics, and life lesson. Today, I don't want to waste anybody's time. Everybody is busy. We do not have time to talk too much. Now, this video is specifically for men. If you're a good man, your wife will always talk about it, not your girlfriends and those other small support, your side chicks, no. Your wife is very happy and appreciative of you. She talks highly of you. She defends you even in your absence. That means you are a good man. This video is not for you. Pass. Just scroll up, go somewhere. If you hear any of the things that I'm going to mention here, and you somehow feel like it is one of the things that you do, this video is for you. Stay here. I don't want you to like, don't even subscribe. I don't want people to sense that you are the one, so don't say anything. But if you are going to contribute, if you are like a good man and you want to help your fellow men and you want to contribute, you feel like any of the people I'm going to mention in my list, you know them and you want to contribute, you want to, or maybe you want to add some of the things that I missed, you can stay. You can comment, you can follow me, you can like, and let us help each other. Let us help our fellow brothers. Now, why am I talking about this thing that I'm going to talk about? For this reason. Women are spirits. I don't know whether you have ever heard of it. Women are spirits. Women are not just mere human beings. Women are spirits plus a small portion of God in them. Why do I say that? I say this because after God created man, he looked at man and said, it's not good for a man to be alone. And now he decided to make a helper. He took part of the man, that is the rib, and he took part of himself. He mixed. It's a remix of a human being plus himself as God. So now that person is not a normal human being. A woman is a very dangerous spirit that you should not be playing around with. I want you to reflect by yourself. I will not mention name. Look at the kind of men who did bad things to women. Good women, not bad women. Women who are good, understanding women, responsible women. How many of them do you know that did bad things to these good women and their life did not end well? Women can take you up and they can bring you down at the same time. Women are intelligent. I don't have to say this. Whether she has gone to school or she did not go to school, a spirit in her makes her different. You see, they say people have human beings have 5 senses. Smell, hearing, touch, and all that. But women have 6. Women can see, can feel. Women can look at you like this and they can conclude. This is not the type of a person you want to play around with. So if you are on the good side of a woman, she will support you. She will support your endeavors, your ministry, and you will you will make it in life. Pastor Mildred mentioned something. She said, women are very intelligent. There are some good women who live with a man who is struggling in their career, yet the woman can help them. That is how intelligent a woman is. I remember my grandmother. She didn't study, she didn't go to school, but that woman used to treat us. She has this knowledge of local herbs that she will treat malaria, typhoid, anything, meningitis. That woman could treat all these things. A woman. A woman can bring you down. And a woman, when she prays for you, by the way, it happens. Don't make a woman cry for you. It's not good. It will not end well for you. Yeah? And please, don't misunderstand me. I am talking of good women. A good woman. This woman who is understanding, loving, legit, honest, and genuinely cares about your well-being. That woman, do not offend her. Because that woman communicates with God. These women who pray in the middle of the night, their phone calls to God does not go through an extension. It goes through to God direct. Women have God's personal number. Women have it. Let me tell you, a woman can call God on your behalf. Don't make her robo-shaba for you. Don't. If she does that, it will not end well with you. So who are these men who do bad things to women? Let me mention. I wrote them down, and so that I don't forget. Who are the first people that will suffer the wrath of a woman plus God and all the holy angels? A cheating man. Who is a cheating man? There are some men who think because you are just talking to a woman and you are not doing anything, it's okay. No, it is not okay. Because your emotion is attached to that woman. You call her, what are you wearing? You look good. Send me your pictures of your private something. Your breast. You are cheating. If you want to do that, do it with your wife. Say, as I was coming to the office this morning and I saw when you are changing and it kind of confused me. I didn't have time to look at you properly. First, send me the picture of your something. Let your woman do it for you. She will do it. But if you decide to check another woman's thing, you are cheating. Whether it is a phone call you are doing, whether it is some girl you are eyeing or across the street, or you are even sleeping with that woman, you are cheating. It will not be well with you. You will be punished, and you will be punished in a very bad way. How will you be punished? First of all, your money will just be disappearing. You don't understand. Everybody is seeing that you are working so hard. You're working so hard. For a bit of time, you will be enjoying, no problem. But there will come a time when that money will cut. And when it cuts for good. Reverse. So if you have gone ahead very far with this, please reverse, come back, attend to your wife. Come back home. Stop cheating. I do not support polygamy. I mean, is it polygamy? Monogamy. Monogamy is which one? Where you marry so many wives. If you are doing that, you have declared, that's a different thing. If you are a Muslim, that's allowed in your religion. You better do that than cheating. Not good. That man will suffer. An idle man. Any man who is very lazy, does not want to work, just relaxes in their house or just drinks. Your wife is the one doing everything. Now, let me rephrase myself. I don't mean this man, probably you are not academically sound. Maybe you did not study, but you are helping your wife in one way or the other. Maybe you have a business, or you are helping at home, or you are doing something. Somehow, you are supporting your wife, to meet the same goal. You have the same goal and you are trying to attain something together. You are a good man. There is no problem with you. But if you are a man, you are capable. You are a lazy man. You are just parading yourself somewhere there, having fun, enjoying life, drinking. You are begging people. And when you hear your friends going out, you are following them. You are not even buying, but you just go sit with those gangs. You drink, you eat, and that is it. You come back home drunk. You don't care whether you left money or not. You just demand and you want people to give you food. God is going to punish you. You are about to suffer. Take this as a warning for you. You are going to suffer. You will suffer too much. Why? Because both God and Satan are not interested in you. They've rejected. They don't even want to associate with. He's a lazy person. Satan wants a very active man. God wants an active man, because both of them want to send you, want to use you to fulfill whatever purpose they have for you on this planet Earth. So if you are a lazy man, I want to tell you, first of all, you are rejected. I don't know where you are going to go, because good people, they will go to heaven. Bad people, they go to hell. Now, if Satan himself doesn't want a lazy person, you are going to be in trouble. You will maybe hang in the air. I don't know where they were going to put you. So find your level. Yeah? That is number 2. An idle man, you have a problem. Number 3, emotionally disconnected human beings. These are people. This one, they have a problem. It's not even that they are cheating. They are self-centered. They are all about themselves. Everything is about them. They don't care about any other person. The children are like for the woman. In fact, the woman gets pregnant by luck, because that man is not romantic, does not have emotion, does not even care. You can be pregnant and you do your own thing. That man does not go to the hospital. A woman has given birth at the hospital. They do not have that common sense that tell them, my wife has just given birth and she's alone. He will leave that woman there and go to do whatever it is that he wants to do. The woman is at the hospital. This guy does not have any feelings, does not care, does not have this sense of, this is bone of my bones, part of me, let me stand in for. They don't care. This is a man, you are walking with him, you are going to a place with him. You are here, the man is there, crossing the road, forgetting that you are walking together. This is a man, if there is food, he does not have the common sense that my wife did not eat food. He will just eat. That he's not sensitive. Emotionally, he's not sensitive. That one is another level. Maybe one day I will talk about it. That's another level of emotional disconnected human being. That man. If you are sick, if you feel like you are in this category, start looking for a therapist to help you, because you are going to suffer. You are not ending well. I have just told you. Number 4, busy men. Jesus. Oh. This one is affecting everybody. You are busy 24/7 on Saturday and Sunday. You are studying. You are, I don't know, doing what. You are not cheating. You are a very good man, but you just don't have time. You are busy. And you always claim that you are doing something that is important. To you, you feel you are doing a very important something for the family, yet you don't even know what really makes your family members happy. They say, if somebody really cares about you, they will find even that 1 minute to say hello in the bathroom. Baby, how are you doing? You know, I'm missing you so much. I just want to tell you, like this, my boss is killing me. You will find even 2 seconds to gossip with the person that you love. So saying that I'm busy looking for money for school fees, for what is, let me tell you something. When it becomes too much, your wife and the children even stop looking at that important thing, that you become a donor. They don't care about you. That's why when you are old, there are men who are in their old age and they are lonely. Why? Because they have been busy for their family members, busy for their wives, busy for their children. Children don't even know you. In the morning, very early in the morning at 6, you are out. You come very late, you sleep. You live like you are a visitor in your own house. Let me tell you something. You are going to hell. Straight, there is no negotiation. Because God, according to the principle of the Bible, any person, a man who does not take care of their family, their responsibility, they will be in trouble. So I have just told you, maybe you forgot. And we don't blame you. Maybe you forgot, somebody did not tell you. Business is good. You are doing a good job looking for fun, but you need to learn how to balance. You can't tell me that you can go the whole day without going to the toilet. You can go the whole day without eating something. If you can eat something, if you can go to the toilet, you can ease yourself. Then you can use 1 or 2 minutes to reach out to your wife, to your children. Hey, what are you doing? This holiday, we are doing this. Or this weekend, I want to see your books. Babe, how have you been, by the way? How are the kids? Who is giving you hard time? You are not checking with your wife. Oh, I am busy. You are sitting under the mango tree, taking tea. I am busy. There is no business there. You are going to head straight away. No negotiation. I've just told you. If you think I'm lying, go and read the Bible. Read it properly. And let me, this one for the busy men. I just posted out a video about the impact of fatherhood in the society. In fact, you are one of the reasons why there is problem in the society. Why? Because you have given all the responsibility of yours. You are making your wife work the whole night. And at night, by the way, you are very good. At night, you want to be service. Even the service, you are not trying to service in a way that you are trying to satisfy your wife. You are satisfying your own self. Because the whole day you have been doing whatever it is that you want to do there. Now you want to relieve that stress. And you come and dump it on this woman. Your responsibility. You are going to hell. Hellfire. I'm even seeing the hell already that you are going to. Today I'm quarreling. Thank you very much. Number 5. Woo, insecure men. Men who are insecure. You don't want your wife to work. You don't want your wife to have friends. You are always thinking that your wife is going to cheat. You are not even developing your wife in any way. You are not supporting your wife emotionally. Your wife is always not, your wife is lonely in a way that she doesn't have friends. She doesn't have people she's talking to. She's always in the house with you, suffering. She does not exchange. She does not grow. You are destroying that woman. You are going to hell. You are insecure. You are not mentally stable. You have a problem. If you don't want to have problem, you don't want to face God and the spirits in that woman, go for therapy. I know South Sudanese men, for instance, we don't believe in therapy. It is good for you. Go for a therapy and get help so that you live well. That was number 5. Number 6, psychological abusers. They don't beat wives. They don't quarrel. They are very quiet, calculative. When you see them out there, very humble. Nobody knows what they can do. They say the only person who knows a man properly or a woman properly is the one that shares a bed with them. Your mother will not know how bad a man is or a woman is. Father, friends will never know, because out there you paint this picture of a humble, sweet, kind, slow speaker, very calm and calculative, and everybody thinks you are an angel, but inside your house you are an abuser. You are this type of a person who does something wrong, and then you make it look like it is the other person who did a bad thing. You are a bad person. You are actually a very dangerous abuser. There is another term they use for this type of men. These are people who gaslight. They have gaslighting tendencies. These are people who will do bad to you, but they will make it look like you are the one that is wrong. Like they do not want to be corrected. They are the same people who will decide to give you that silent treatment. They will just cut off communication. They will not call or talk to you, disappear for a while. If they are your boyfriends, they disappear. And when they come back, they will act as if nothing has happened. They don't apologize, by the way. They will act as if nothing bad has happened. They have not done anything. There was no problem. And then they just come and they want the business to continue as usual. You are going to hell. And you are going to stay there for a while. God will punish you. This type of man, God will punish you. Because you are an abuser. And if the woman comes out to say, this man is treating me like this, nobody will believe. In fact, they will turn around and be like, that woman is the problem. But inside there, the things you do, only God can help. You don't apologize. You gaslight. You blackmail emotionally. God is going to punish you. Let us continue. That was number 6. Number 7. Physical abusers. This one is just beat people at any slight more mistake. You provide, you are a hardworking person, you are a very good man, everybody loves you. You have one mistake, you have one weakness. You beat your wife, you beat the children, you beat everybody. At any slightest provocation, you just beat everybody. You are going to hell. Because there was nowhere where God said beat. God said, treat them the way Jesus is treating. Jesus is the head of the church. You are supposed to be like that to your wife. Respect, they say, is reciprocal. That means if you want to be respected, you have to respect other people. The way you want to be treated is the same way you have to treat other people. Okay, number 8. And the last one is indecisive men. Now this one, I want to pause a bit and talk about it because it's one of the areas that destroys home. These are men who do not stand on their own. They cannot make their own decision. These are men who are married and their mother is still advising them, even controlling their own decision in their own homes. That happens. These are men, if there is anything they want to do, they have agreed to do with their wife before he goes ahead with whatever plan that they have agreed, he will have to go and take permission from the mother first. This is a grown man who does not really know what to do with his own home. He still goes back to the mother. And this kind of men, these are men who grew up in a home without a father. They are dependent on their mothers because their mothers took control of everything. Their mothers actually run their homes. And you find that even when they are old enough, they can still not take decision. You find the mother influences whatever thing that is happening between him and his wife. These are men that make women suffer the most. In our own setting as South Sudanese, you find that girls are brought home to the main house where the mother-in-law, father-in-law is, sister-in-law, brother-in-law. So this lady, instead of being a wife, she becomes a senior maid in that house. The Bible says a man will leave his family home and join his wife. That means you forget about what is happening here. And you go and start your own home and you start taking your own responsibility, how you want to raise your children between you and your wife. The two of you will have to take a decision. Yes, as human beings, sometimes you will need second opinion from people. But that does not mean that they have to decide for you. No, you don't have to do like this. You have to be like, no. I am planning to do ABCD. My wife thinks like this. I am thinking like this. What do you think? That person should not be deciding for you. Now go like this. No. The person should just give their own opinion and stops there. Now you and your wife will make their final decision, or you as the man of the house will have to make the final decision. Most of our girls are suffering in the homes of their husband, not because they have problems with their husband, but because they have problems with their family members in that home. And we have that setting in South Sudan. When you marry, please get your wife, move out. Support that family, but support them from a distance. I don't know. Someone told me, you are brought up abroad then and the mind of abroad has spoiled you. No, there is nothing like abroad or anything. Like a good thing is a good thing, a bad thing is a bad thing. I'm very sure if you ask those wives, are you happy in this kind of situation? They will not be happy. So why are you, if you know this is the reason why there is a problem, why are you not giving happiness to your wife? Move your wife out. If you are starting a 1-room apartment or a 2-room apartment, start your own thing. Start making your own decision, so that now your children will grow according to how you want to raise them, not by the way your parents have brought you up. Your parents had their own time, their own regime. They raised you, and that is it. It is you now to decide how the kind of home you want, the kind of children you want to raise. Their time has passed. Time now is completely different. So a man who does not take a decision, does not make a decision, depends on the mother, the family members, on the friends, that person is going to hell. Because God said, leave your family home, your parents, and start enjoying your wife and go somewhere. So if you do anything according to your family members, according to how your mothers, your members, all of you, God will roll all of you in a container straight to hell. Or maybe Satan, because God doesn't take people to hell. Satan will just invite you. All of you are on invite. You are going to hell, all of you. Why? Because you fail to take decision, and you fail to protect your wife emotion, and you fail to make decision, and you fail to do according to principles of the Bible. That is it that we have. So 8 points we talked about. If I can run through them very quickly. Number 1 is a cheating man. Number 2, idle men. Number 3, emotionally disconnected men. Number 4, busy men. Number 5, insecure men. Number 6, psychological abusers. Number 7, physical abusers. Number 8, indecisive men. 8 of them. If you don't change, hell awaits you. Over and out. So from here, you are going to hell. I am not judging. I am telling. I'm sorry. I might sound like I'm judging. I am telling you. I am just like warning you, because if you don't change, you're going to hell. If you find yourself among these 8 people that I've just mentioned. So, the ball is now in your court. If you feel like you are among those people that I have just mentioned as a man, please change. You are a good man. God has blessed you with a good wife. Please take care of that woman. Those children that God has given you, take care of them. The thing is not now. Surely, at one point, you will face it. There are people I know on this planet Earth, this universe, this world, that have been so good, but they were brought down by women. Number 1, R. Kelly. R. Kelly was up there. Very, untouchable. Who knew that God is going to use a woman to bring R. Kelly down? R. Kelly is in prison. Another person people are chasing after right now is PDD, Puff Daddy. He is being chased after, and he is going to be brought down. He's coming down. He's on his way down, going down. Samson, the strongest man in the Bible, who brought down? A woman. King David, the one after God's heart, who brought down? A woman. Women are not a joke, my dear. If you are hearing, you are under my voice right now. Probably God wanted to use me to communicate this to you. The way you are treating that woman, God is going to punish you. And you know that the worst thing that can happen to any human being is to be arrested by God. If God arrests you by himself like this, he does not kill you. If God decides to put you in prison, even you cannot kill yourself, he will put you in a place that you will feel the pain until you repent. And if he knows that you are not going to repent, after taking you through whatever punishment that he wants to take you through, he will kill you. A man ran away from the United Kingdom, came and hid in Nigeria, continued doing bad things to women, throwing them, those prostitutes, misbehaving with them, raping them, cutting their, doing all the, what happened? He could not run again. God arrested him and killed him on instant. Why? It was not because he was running after a man. He was running after a woman. There are very many examples that we can use. The reason why most of the men don't watch Nigerian movies because they see real life drama. And when they relate their life to that drama, they hate it because it makes them feel like their life is going to end like that. I've warned you. They say a word to a wise is enough. My name is Stella Luka. If you want to continue changing, I am your friend. Get to my private DM. Send me a messenger. We will talk. I will advise you. I am available. I lived in 17 homes throughout my life. I've seen good men, bad men. I've seen good women, bad women. That's why today I always talk about and I have this passion for family, relationship dynamics, and life lesson. If you found my content of any value to you, share with your friends, your fellow men, your colleagues at work, like, comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. And you women also out there, if you feel like this will benefit anybody that you know that is doing this bad thing, your friends, forward this thing to them. Like, subscribe, and support your girl. Don't forget to follow me on my page at stellaluka.com. Until then, bye-bye.